Alright guys, so I've been in the back seat for, you think that's funny? You think that's funny? I have been in the back seat for a solid of 3 months now since Shiloh has been born. I've sat in the front seat a couple times, but I promise you, every time I sit in the front seat, I have to crawl back here because she's crying and she needs me or something's going on. So anyways, it's just better if I just stay back here with her. That way if she needs me, I'm right here. As far as like packing the bag when we leave the house, because honestly, this is like one of the very first outings, that we have taken out, because it's just, I don't know, like sometimes I just get so nervous leaving the house with her, and she's just really my precious cargo. So anyways, leaving the house with her, I'm just like get a little antsy and everything, but I'm learning, and you know, everything takes time. But I love, you know, when Tommy's here with me and Tommy can help me, and I feel like I can get a whole lot more accomplished when he's around and I have his assistance. So anyways, so for today we're gonna go to the farmer's market. We've been wanting to get some peaches, and then I don't even know if it's peach season right now, but we're gonna look for peaches. If they don't have peaches, we'll probably get like,
gotta have some peaches.
I really hope they have peaches. Tommy wants them so bad. And then maybe get nectarines if they don't have that. Anyways, I guess we'll just see what they have, because we have our own stuff growing in our garden, so I have to show you guys what's in the garden too. But yeah, so we're just gonna do some errands today.
You let the garage down for me, baby?
Yes. Okay, so we made it to the farmer's market.
So
Oh wait, because it's tracking my face, it won't get you. Alright, you hear it like this. Alright, so we made it to the farmer's market. Are you impressed?
No, it's kind of dead.
Yeah.
And the peaches are kind of lackluster.
A little lackluster, but I think we saw one that I think is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So we're probably gonna go back for that. Why are you walking so fast?
Oh, my bad. It's my normal walk speed.
This is good. Hi.
Look good.
See how thick they are? So we got about 30 different flavors. So we're always changing them up. So
Ooh.
they're the best cookies ever.
Try one?
I don't want to try one, but I want to get one for my little brother.
What flavor?
Let's see. Hold on.
Yeah, we got all the flavors right here.
And now the pudding look kind of good.
Yeah, that one went viral.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which one did?
The banana pudding.
Oh, nice. Thank
Oh.
you so much. Thank you.
They have s'mores. Hi. Which one should I get him, Tommy?
He would definitely like between the s'mores and the chocolate chip.
Yeah, s'mores has a graham cracker at the bottom of it in the back.
Does he like graham crackers?
On a cookie, I'm sure.
Alright.
That's a big cookie. So I got this for my little brother, a deep dish cookie. I can't eat this, but he can. That looks really good. Okay, so we found something. That's not what you come to the farmer's market for. You don't come to the farmer's market for cookies. You come for vegetables and
Candles.
be healthy. Yeah. Alright, so farmer's market was a bust. All I got was a cookie for my younger brother. Cookie I can't even eat. When we talked to the guy about the peaches, they said the peaches were sprayed, and we just weren't feeling comfortable with that. So I don't think it's quite peach season yet.
Small.
What'd you say, babe?
And they were small.
Yeah, the peaches were small. They weren't, yeah, they didn't look anything the way they looked last year. So now I am on the Tropical Smoothie app. I love Tropical Smoothie, and I'm gonna get a smoothie for me and Tommy so we can have breakfast, and then we're gonna go on a walk. Okay, yeah. Alright, so do you want anything else? I got 2 chia banana boosts with strawberries. Okay. Thank you. Literally, as soon as I told Tommy it's not raining, he comes back in the car and there's the rain. The rain is here.
Let's move. This is raining.
We're still gonna go to the park. I'm sure it's just like a little rain cloud.
Alright.
I need to put my seatbelt on. Yeah, I think we're just under a rain cloud. Actually, I sure hope so. Because the sky looks blue to the right.
I was in Honda the other day and it was raining really bad in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, why is my windshield wipers not working? But it was just like...
You were using it wrong?
Yeah, I was turning on like I was using a Mercedes.
It's crazy work. Isn't this so good?
Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers. Thank me later for my order.
Okay.
What the heck?
Why? Why did that just happen?
I don't know. I'm listening.
What the heliante? That was crazy. All right, so we made it. We're like actually inside. Inside of the tire shop. I don't know when things got like this. Yeah, so I don't know how we ended up here when this decided to happen, but anyways, we're inside of the tire shop. It looks like our tire is good, but I don't want to speak too soon, so we'll see.
I'm gonna fight
They're
for
testing
it.
out. Yeah, Tommy said he's gonna fight for it to make sure that our tire is good.
Replace my tire and I don't need replacing. What?
Nothing. Not gonna replace my tire if it don't need replacing.
True.
I understand. So, okay, so yeah, so we're in the tire shop. Hopefully it doesn't take too much longer and we can be on our way with our day.
These folks arguing and shit.
Are they arguing?
Yeah.
Over what? Tires? This is my little Whole Foods bag. Are we locked in?
Yeah. I mean, you can tell it's not meant for it, but it's still a good fit.
How are you? Good. I didn't see you behind me. Yeah, those oranges were bad. Where are the limes? Oh, over here. She said they're not in season.
She said they're not?
Yeah.
Earlier she said something about grilling.
I don't know.
Well, I've seen people
Grill. You see? Okay, yes. That looks good.
You not get to break anyone?
I just asked you if you were okay with the one for $3. You said yeah.
Where do you see that? Oh. For $1 more.
Which one?
Which one do you want?
Fine. I
Grilled
don't-
cheese. Are we good on tortillas?
Huh?
Are we good on tortillas?
Yeah.
What about eggs?
We have eggs. I need the sour cream. That's what I need. Just the little thing. Oh, sorry. Alright. Ooh, babe, peach Sahara. Can you smell this?
Smells good.
I think so.
Smells like bubble gum.
Yeah, that smells really good. Once our jalapenos start to, what's it called? Our jalapenos start to grow, we can cook them ourselves.
That's.
She was really good on her outings. I think she likes when we leave the house because she slept the entire time we were gone, and we left at 10 and now it's 2:45. So she did good while we were out and about and doing stuff, but this day went crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear Tommy in the kitchen, so I'm sorry, but today was just like, we were not supposed to get as tires today, but that's life and that's just how things happen. So that kind of stopped us, and we got almost everything done. I still need to run and get some like, we're looking at decorating the room upstairs, like I'm gonna call it a flex space because we're gonna try to turn it into like an office area. So still looking on that, still looking at stuff for that. But yeah, while I'm sitting here, I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about breastfeeding. It's been going really good. I want to make a sit down video with Tommy. Maybe we can do that tomorrow, but I wanted to do a sit down video and talk about like our birth experience and as first time parents. And really it's just like, you can plan your life as much as you want to, but at the end of the day, like, you're not in control. Like, life is going to happen, and you know, things are going to happen to you that are out of your control and out of your hands. And yeah, you know, our birth experience was nothing what we thought it would be and what we had planned for. But one thing that I really wanted to do was breastfeed my daughter. And I did not think that was going to be something I would be able to do. And we'll talk about it more, but she was in the NICU. So since she was in the NICU, she went a couple of days, maybe like 4 or 5 days without having anything to eat, no milk. So in that meantime, I was pumping my milk, and Tommy basically told me, you know, if I don't want her to have formula, I need to start pumping right now. So that's what I did. And then I kind of felt like when it was time for her to eat, I felt like she wasn't going to latch on to me because she had spent so much time like the first initial days not receiving food from me and receiving it through a feeding tube. So I just didn't think that she would, you know, she went so many days without food and then she was getting it from a tube, and I was like, there's no way she's gonna latch. But the hospital was really awesome. They had a lactation consultant, and she came in and she was like, what's your worries about breastfeeding? And I said, you know, pumping's going good. I feel like I have milk. I feel good about everything. I just don't think that she's going to latch. And the lactation consultant said she will latch. She was like, why do you think she won't? And I told her, you know, being in the NICU and everything, like nothing has gone the way I had planned it to go. So I was already expecting that to not work out either. And because I was expecting it not to work out, I kind of just went in like, but I told her too, I said, I'll regret it if I never try. Like I have to at least try to nurse her, breastfeed her. And she was like, okay. So she was like, she's going to latch and everything's going to be fine. And so I held my baby and put her up to me, and she immediately latched on. Like she immediately knew what to do. She knew I was her supply for milk, and from that moment on, like we were breastfeeding around the clock. Every 2 hours I was in there breastfeeding her, which that was a journey in itself. And that probably will be like, if y'all want a video on that, like I can give y'all a whole video on my breastfeeding journey. Like I have so much milk stored and supplied. Like even the ladies in there, they're like, wow, you're producing a lot of milk. And in the NICU, they were like, you're producing a lot of milk, and you're gonna probably be an oversupplier. And I was like, I don't even know what any of this is. Y'all just told me if I don't want to give her formula, this is what I have to do. And when they saw it, they were like, that's such a blessing. And I didn't understand what they were saying at the time, but now I completely get it, that breastfeeding is a blessing, because some moms want to do it and just can't, or, you know, you're just not producing, or, you know, just like I said, I completely understand when things don't go the way that they're supposed to. So, but anyways, I enjoy breastfeeding her because I feel like it's a bond that we have with each other that we didn't get to have in the very beginning because of everything that happened. But now I feel like I'm doing something right. Like I felt like I had, like in a situation where I had no control, I felt like I had this little piece of control. But yeah, I don't want to talk about everything too much because I do want to do a sit down video where things are more detailed and I can explain everything a little bit more. But that's just a little bit about how it's been going. But I'm gonna let her finish, and Tommy is going to cook on the Blackstone, so I'll do that with you guys, and yeah, we'll just see how the day goes still. Alright, so I'm making some, I almost dropped it, some pico, and it's already tomatoes, onions, and lime, and all it needs is salt and pepper. And that should finish this off. Salt, pepper. That's that. I'm gonna mix it up.
Hey.
I'm gonna taste it. I think it's perfect. Okay. Proceeds to add like a little more seasoning. I think it's perfect. I don't think it needs anything else. Babe, you want to taste my pico?
Sure.
Why'd you hesitate?
Because I don't really like pico.
Come on.
Where's the cilantro?
Oh, I forgot. Here. Do you have cilantro in the backyard?
It's good though.
In the garden?
Big fan. That's really good. Dang, girl.
And you hesitated. Crazy.
I didn't know what it was. I thought it was just tomatoes and onions.
Yeah. Ooh, it smells good already, and you're just getting started.
6 okay?
Huh?
6 okay?
How many are you gonna have?
Probably 2 and some hard.
Yeah. You think you put the hard ones on there too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the hard straight at the back though.
Oh.
Or inside the oven. I don't want to make them like hard, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're already hard tacos. I don't want to make them like
Yeah. No, that makes
crispy.
sense.
Like burnt.
Alright guys, so it's 7:43 p.m. I am going to put Shiloh to sleep for the night so she can, you know, get a rest. I am trying to get us on a routine, but I don't know how realistic it is to get a 3-month-old on a routine. It's just like whatever she wants, I do. Sometimes she wants to go to bed at 11 p.m. Other times she wants to go to bed at 7 p.m. And like right now she's fighting her sleep. She had a real sleepy day all day, so, but she is still tired. Like, I see her rubbing her eyes and everything, so she'll be asleep soon. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I enjoyed making it. Like, I've been wanting to get back on here, get back on YouTube and vlog. It's just that I just didn't do it. So this is your sign. If this is something you want to do, just do it. Or anything in life, just if you're thinking it, just go ahead and do it, because I am so happy that I did this, and I'm excited to just start vlogging again and documenting our life. Like, that makes me really happy, and I like the idea of creating like this video diary that my family can one day go back and look at. And yeah, I'm really excited about that. But I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep. She's laying right here next to me, so normally I like hold her and rock her to bed in the dark. It's not really dark, it's like dimmed light, and it's been raining all day too, so it's perfect sleep weather. So I'm gonna get her to sleep. I'm gonna edit this video, and I will see you guys next time. Love you.